Hey guys, what's up? It's Trent here, doing a very belated video for a very special piece of DLC, which I was so excited to play. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it, and that is the Left Behind DLC for The Last of Us. And I've played through the DLC twice now, and I've also watched my sister play it, so I've got a good grasp on the story and its characters, and I've also been able to just watch it without playing it as well. So in this video I'm hoping to come to some sort of general consensus with you guys as to whether we all thought it was worth it. Was it worth the quite steep price tag? $27 is pretty steep for a piece of DLC. Don't get me wrong, there are more games out there which charge an arm and a leg for it. But was it worth the price tag? Was it worth the 5 point something gigabyte download size, which is actually quite daunting for me because downloading in my country takes ages. It's rubbish, our speeds. So initially I had premisconceptions already, but rest assured this piece of DLC was amazing, and I've got a lot to discuss. And just a quick heads up, it's not going to be one of my full-fledged reviews, so I'm not going to be discussing gameplay, visuals, or soundtrack that's pretty much identical to the main campaign. So I'm exclusively going to be looking at the characters and the story, and the spirit and very much in which it was given in. So with that being said, let's get started on this review, or will you want to be left behind? It was so lame. So what I noticed about the story for the DLC is that it's broken up into two different sections. One section you play as Ellie, it's a solo mission, and it's a follow-up of events that happen after Joel and Ellie have made it to the university in Colorado, and Joel got crofted, as we like to call it. He falls off the balcony and lands on a piece of iron. Ellie has to pretty much fend for their survival. She's pretty much his only hope. Joel is damn near on his deathbed. It seems that they've been holed up in an ice cream shop, what looks like to be a mall. And Ellie's mission in this particular piece is trying to find medical supplies for Joel to patch him up. In this section you're going to be experiencing, if not all, the gameplay. So you're going to be expecting what we've come to expect from the main campaign. So you can expect to see exploration, crafting weaponry, puzzles, fighting clickers, infected, humans, finding relics, all that jazz. You're going to be experiencing that in this piece of the DLC. So you can expect to see also the suspense, the terror, the strategic nature of it. And I'd really like to bring up quickly is that I really love the fact that they finally lumped humans and infected together in the same area. For example, you could see a horde of infected in a nearby room, and then a bunch of humans will walk towards you. Just hurl a brick or throw a bottle, it will distract them. The infected will just charge at the humans and start pouncing on them. It was amazing, and something I thought was missing from the main campaign. I would have liked to have seen that in the main campaign, because you don't get to see them together at all. So the first piece of the DLC, where it's just Ellie, is a surprisingly weighty, terrifying, yet somewhat of a fetch quest. That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much a fetch quest, but it's still engaging and terrifying nonetheless. And in the second section we have Ellie and Riley's part, which takes place in a mall. It looks like they've had some sort of major fallout, and there's still a lot of doubt and mistrust between the pair of them. It looks like Riley has just been inducted into the Fireflies, much to Ellie's dismay, and they're trying to rekindle their friendship. And we see a lot of really special and heartwarming banter between these two characters, and exploring the different shops, the emotional tropes given in this part of the DLC was really, really fascinating for me. And we get to see Ellie act as a teenager, which is amazing. That is the part of Ellie I have been wanting to see. We get to see that in this particular piece of the DLC. We get to see her be more feminine, a lot more softer. We see a much more personal side to her relationship. And Riley reciprocates these feelings as well. She's very passionate about Ellie. She's... that's the best word that I can use. She's very, very passionate about Ellie. If you played till the very end of the DLC, you know what I mean. But they had this really, really beautiful friendship, and we all knew how that story ended. So for me, it was a real bittersweet taste in my mouth after playing the DLC, because I didn't want the laughs to end, particularly the part where you walk into a Halloween shop and they're putting on different masks, or they ride on a merry-go-round, they go into a photo booth and take crazy pictures with each other, and throwing bricks at car windows and stuff like that. It's just amazing. I didn't want that part of the story to end, and unfortunately it did have to end, which brings me to my conclusion on the ending. The ending of the DLC, I'll admit, I was a little bit disappointed. I was expecting more. I was expecting something different. I already knew how that story was going to end. I already knew that Ellie and Riley got bit. I was hoping that they'd come at me like a wrecking ball, you know, hit me with emotions, make the tears start flooding again, but it didn't. So close to, but not quite there yet. And now that I've just said that, how I wanted it to end was, we get to see Riley transform. We get to see her turn, and Ellie has to put her out of her misery. I would have loved to have seen that. It would have hit the nail on the coffin for me. But with that being said, now that I've just said that, do you think it would have been deemed too typical or too contrived? I don't know. Discuss. So my general summation of the DLC is that Ellie's part, her solo part, offers the meat. It offers the gameplay experience. You get the satisfying and surprisingly weighty gameplay. And on the other hand, we have Ellie and Riley's section, which offers the narrative, the character development, the emotional tropes. And I think they use both of these together in very creative ways. I really like the effective fade to black cutscenes that they use between the pair of them, and I thought it was very effective overall. So my general summation, yes, this DLC was worth it. But truth be told, I was expecting more from the ending. And I think this can be reprieved. If they are offering more episodes like The Walking Dead, for example, I would be a very happy man, because I would love to see more in this particular area. But don't get me wrong, I would like to see a brand new game altogether. But if they somehow build upon this, you know, extend it a little bit further, I would be a very, very happy man. So the DLC, yes, it was worth it. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I wanted to keep it quite short and simple, no frills, no muss, no fuss. So I'm also wanting to open this up as a forum. So if you guys want to discuss what you guys thought about the DLC, let me know how you guys feel in the comment section below. I'm very interested to know where you think the Last of Us franchise is going to go from here. Do you think they can add more onto this particular piece of DLC? Or would you like to see a brand new title? Would you like to see something completely different? I'm all ears. I would love to know. Let me know how you guys feel. Thanks so much again for watching the video, and I shall see you next time. Remember you soon.